Today, I'm going to go over with you 5 food tips for younger and healthier skin.
Are you looking for natural ways to achieve a youthful and radiant glow? Well, look no further. The food we eat impacts our skin, and simple changes can make a huge impact on how our skin looks. While no single food can alter the aging process, an overall healthy dietary pattern can help make a difference in how we age. According to Dr. Anthony Youn, there isn't a standard anti-aging diet or a miracle cure for skin aging, but foods that may protect your skin. In this episode, he will give you tips to start today to improve your skin's health and slow aging.
So the problem that we are focusing on today is that the food that you eat is actually making you look older. There are a lot of myths out there about healthy food, and some of these myths are propagated by doctors and even the government. So we're going to cut through the myths, and I'm going to give you 5 very important tips today that you can follow starting today to improve the health of your skin and slow down that darn aging process. So my number 5 tip is to eat healthy fats. For a long time, we were taught that fat is bad for you. And so there was, in the 90s and early 2000s, this plethora of people who were eating low-fat diets or even non-fat diets. We would have non-fat salad dressings, we would have non-fat or low-fat peanut butter, and what would happen is that these food companies would remove fat from the products, but they would add sugar. Not so good. So really what you have to realize is that we are figuring out and we are learning that fat isn't necessarily bad for you, it's the type of fat that is the issue. So there are healthy fats out there, typically monounsaturated fatty acids and omega-3 fatty acids that are actually good for you. And the more you eat of that, the better your skin will look. These healthy fats can actually reduce inflammation and they can help moisturize your skin from the inside out. So look for foods like wild-caught fish. Wild-caught salmon is a great food for your skin. Avocado is good for your skin. Olive oil is good. Just don't cook the olive oil. Use it as a dressing or a marinade. And nuts. Nuts are great sources of good, healthy fats. So stick with the healthy fats. Get rid of the saturated fats. Ideally reduce that if you can. Definitely get rid of the trans fats and the omega-6 fatty acids like what you find in vegetable oils like corn oil and soybean oil. Well, my number 4 tip is to ditch dairy. So dairy does not do a body good. You know, the dairy industry has been very, very powerful, and the dairy lobby has caused us to think that dairy is actually good for us. Well, milk is good for you if you're a growing calf. The problem with dairy is that it is inflammatory. There are proteins in it that our body does not typically react well to. And there are sugars as well, like lactose, that a lot of people don't react to as well. So if you've got issues with inflamed skin, if you've got acne, especially if you're an adult, one of the first things I recommend is to reduce the amount of dairy that you eat because you're going to reduce the inflammation and you just may see your skin health improve, and it may slow down that aging process as well. So I'm not a fan of dairy. In all honesty, however, I will have it occasionally with pizza because I can't completely give that up. So you don't have to completely get rid of it, but definitely reduce it as much as you can because it is not good for your skin. Well, you've heard this from your moms before, eat fruits and vegetables, okay? And we know as time goes on that this is definitely what you need to do to have healthy skin. Fruits and vegetables are filled with antioxidants and phytonutrients. And these antioxidants are typically in a lot of the skins of these fruits and vegetables. The actual pigment that gives these foods their color is the antioxidant. So you don't necessarily want to have all of one color, you want to eat the rainbow because as you're eating different colored fruits and vegetables, you're going to be getting different types of antioxidants. All of these are great for your skin to keep it looking young, keep it looking supple, and to keep it looking hydrated and healthy. So more fruits and veggies on that plate, that's a good thing. I recommend that you get rid of processed foods, okay? These are the easy foods to eat. These are the types of foods that are in the center of the grocery store, in the aisles. Try to reduce or get rid of as much of these processed foods as you can because they are filled with chemicals. Some of them have trans fats. You know, none of this is good for you. Okay, and so if you can reduce the amount of processed foods, you're going to reduce the amount of free radicals that your body is creating from these foods, and you're going to slow down the aging process by reducing inflammation. So eat real food, mostly plants. You've probably heard that before. And finally, this is probably the most important thing, is to reduce your intake of sugar. Americans, we eat way too much sugar. And if you remember one thing from this video, remember that sugar equals wrinkles. Now, it's not just desserts that you want to watch out for. Probably the most insidious source of sugar in our diet are two things. Number one, soda pop. Okay, we drink so much soda pop.
Dr. Youn explains simple tips to achieve a youthful appearance and glowing skin by staying hydrated, loading up on antioxidants, and incorporating colorful fruits like berries, oranges, and kiwis, as well as leafy greens like spinach and kale into your meals for a potent dose of antioxidants, including healthy fats like omega-3 fatty acids, which is found in foods like salmon, avocado, and nuts, are essential for maintaining skin elasticity and hydration. Eating a balanced diet, including whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables, and cutting back on processed foods and added sugars, as they can contribute to inflammation and accelerate the aging process.
So reduce the amount of soda pop you drink, or completely get rid of it altogether. An alternative to soda pop, if you're looking for something sweet, is a little bit of kombucha. Okay, try that and see if that may be a reasonable alternative for you. The other area that we get a lot more sugar than we may realize is in white bread, in rice, and in noodles. Okay, so really take a look and try to reduce the amount of pasta that you eat, the amount of bread that you eat, because that also turns into sugar in your system. And when it's white over, let's say, whole grains, it turns to sugar much more quickly because the fiber has been stripped out of it. Okay, so think about sugar equals wrinkles and reduce the amount of sugar that you eat, because that's really going to help with your skin. And here's a quick bonus, okay? If you say, hey, Dr. Youn, I'm doing all that stuff. I'm reducing my sugar. I'm trying to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I'm getting rid of that processed foods. I eat very little dairy. What else can I do? Try fasting. And this is something that's new, that people are learning. You know, it used to be that you fasted for just, let's say, religious reasons or cultural reasons, or some people fast to lose weight. But did you know that fasting can actually help you look younger? It's through the process of autophagy. When your body fasts, your body enters this situation, this scenario on the inside, where it starts to actually eat up and remove some of the damaged organelles and intracellular components that have been just sitting there waiting to be basically removed. This is cellular waste, and by fasting, your body will initially get rid of that and clean yourself up from the inside out. Now, I know people who've done the 5-day fasting mimicking diet. I've seen it with my own eyes. I can see their skin actually glow afterwards. And while they're doing it, because their body is getting rid of all that unhealthy substances and helping them to look better and feel better, both on the inside and on the outside. If you don't want to do a 5-day fasting mimicking diet, if that's a bit much for you, try intermittent fasting. Very simply, skip that nighttime snack and skip breakfast, and then just eat lunch the next day. Drink a lot of liquids, and that also can help with the process of autophagy, or that cellular cleansing process. Okay, so if you're doing that, as a bonus, try a little bit of fasting and see how your skin looks.
By following these simple diet tips, you'll nourish your body from the inside out and promote a youthful and glowing appearance that radiates health and vitality. Here's to looking and feeling your best at every age. Cheers to a youthful glow and a vibrant life. Until next time, happy eating.